Kate. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. And you haven't subscribed, please do. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload more videos. Also, like and share as well, guys. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are still hanging in there like I am. If you started, if your kids are home or you're doing the virtual learning thing, and I hope it's all working out so far. So today, guys, we gonna talk about what leaves when the narcissist is gone. Now, whether they discarded you or you escaped, what leaves? What are things that leave when their narcissist is gone? I mean, I'm talking beyond, you know, money or the time, of course, the material things that go. Yeah, beyond all that, like what leaves when the narcissist um, is gone? One is your need to make excuses not to go anywhere. I don't know about you guys, but every time there's an invite, for me and narcissist to go somewhere, even if there's no argument going on, which happens in every other day, I still feel like I make excuses. Like I don't want to go out there because my mind is on what would he do when we get there, So I kind of make excuses not to go or find reasons so we don't go together, But when they leave, you find yourself not needing, not having the need to make any excuses and not to go anywhere. The next one is the no need to monitor your property in the house. Again, if you're like me, that my purse or phone or credit card or something goes missing every now and then, you find yourself keeping an eye on where your things are, kind of like the airport. Don't leave your baggage unattended. So you lose the need. There'll be no need for you to keep an eye on where your things are, in the house. Another one is you don't find or you don't have the need to get off the phone or not to answer any phone call. When I was with the narcissist, phone call will come. Whenever you're on the phone, they will start making comments in the background. They will start talking about some random stuff, like they hate to see you on the phone. Of course, we know now that they just want all attention on them. Of course, when you actually give them the attention, they're busy, on their own phone, not looking at you. But when I noticed that so many times when you're on a phone call, it doesn't matter how long you've been on it, they will be making comment in the background. They're probably talking about what is for dinner, or the dinner is not done yet. How long are you going to stay on the phone? Are you going to be there all day? Like, of course, somebody on the other end will be like, oh, go ahead. Let me not interrupt you. Go do what you need to do. That is exactly what they want. So when they leave, you feel no need to do these things. We feel no need to, get off the phone as you're walking into the house. Maybe if you're on the phone in the car, by the time you open your front door, you're like, oh, okay, girl, I gotta go. I'll catch you later, guy. And you get off on the phone because you don't, once they see you on the phone, they will start making comments in the background. Another one is you lose the need to watch your bank account like a hawk. I mean, of course, you keep an eye on your finances and all that stuff. But when you're with a narcissist that is busy charging things left and right, buying things left and right, you find yourself keeping an eye on this, and you're keeping an eye on the account. So you do not get embarrassed when you go to the store, whatever, thinking there's money in the account or something, and there's none in there because they've already spent it like 30 minutes before you got to the store to buy actually what you guys need, because they've spent it on something that is not necessary for the family, maybe something that just for them. So you lose that need to keep an eye or monitor the account, your bank account, like a hawk. Another one is you lose the need to prepare to get on the stand for interrogations. You're coming back from work or whatever it is. You find yourself preparing answers to questions that you think they might ask you. Like let's say you're running late, there was traffic or something like that. You subconsciously, find yourself preparing answers to questions that you know will come up, because something like a traffic, or there was traffic, that's why I'm late, or something like that, could morph into like a big argument that's going to last for 2 weeks, you know. So you see yourself, you know, preparing to answer questions on your way home, or on your way for whatever, you know, preparing to get on the stand for interrogations, because it will come. So when they leave, you lose the need to have this done. You know, you lose the need to have this preparation ahead of time as you're driving, you know. Another one, of course, is you don't feel the need to cover them for, you know, for the kids. You know, you're covering them for the to covering them rather for the kids. You know, when you know, try to pretend, or when they do something, you know, towards the kids or whatever, you kind of cover the whole thing and trying to smoothen it out, and not really, you know, let the kids see it for what it actually is. Because, you know, at that time, of course, you're just trying to not have anything wrong with the family, trying to have everything together and all that stuff. So to make your kids happy or something like that, you can, you know, make up something. You might even make up a lie just to cover whatever the narcissist, you know, did towards the kids, to, you know, to make them sad or whatever. So you know, you're covering for them, you know, so that the kids are not, you know, the kids will not see them, you know, for what it, you know, what they are. Of course, when after separation or divorce or whatever, you don't, there's no need for that anymore. You don't feel the need to do that. The kids will see, you know, what they actually are, because there's no need for you to cover anymore, you know. So these are some of the stuff that happens that lets you know that the narcissist leaving, or you escaping, is not something that you feel like you've lost anything, really, you know, because them leaving have you gaining a lot of things, you know. Of course, it might not feel that way in the beginning, considering you're, you know, trying to weigh in everything that's going on. But them leaving, as you see, like, lets you know that you did not miss out on anything. You lost nothing. You lost nothing. I keep saying, if something is of value, you know, you don't intentionally lose them, or misplace them, you know. So you see that them leaving, them abandoning ship, them discarding you, you escaping, of course, is for your own benefit, because these are some of the stuff that you get, you gain, you know. Like I said, besides the, you know, money and the property or whatever material things that, you know, obvious that you lost or gained when you usually lost anyway when you dealing with these people. But these are some of the stuff that you might overlook, or we don't even know that we're doing it until we see ourselves not doing it anymore. You're like, oh, I remember when I used to do this, you know, because that's something that becomes routine for you when you're with these people, you know. So when they leave, these are the things that live with them and should stay out. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind, and everything else will fall into place. Please like and share. Take care.